All right, my name is Tyler, aka Nanogenix, and today, guys, we are doing part 2 of the 10K Q&A. We left off on the last video with Carson Bailey asking about my favorite card in Dokan. Guys, if you have not checked out part 1 and you're curious about it, I'll put a link in the description below. Also, I can put an info card above my head that'll take you to that, and then you can come back to this and watch part 2 after that. Today might be a little bit longer than part 1 because we do have several more questions, but I didn't really want to turn it into a part 3. So with that said, let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's hop in on some questions. Nomar Nahara asks, do you watch football, quote unquote, or parentheses soccer? If yes, what's your favorite team? So yeah, I don't actually go out of my way to watch soccer. I will watch it if it's on somewhere where I'm at, like at a sports bar or something like that. But no, I honestly can't answer my favorite team. The next question actually goes along with that, which is from Alex at Ned5. He says, what sports do you watch and what are your favorite teams? As far as just like general sports go, when you know, the way you think about that, probably college football and the Sooners, Boomer Sooner for sure. But you're gonna find me watching more esports, so stuff like League, like the LCS, or some competitive CSGO, or competitive Hearthstone, or what is something else I watch? Of course, Overwatch. They've been doing some Overwatch stuff on Twitch lately, stuff like that. Like I enjoy pulling up those streams and watching that. The shoutcasters getting super into it, just like that is what I enjoy watching the most. But yeah, college football. If I'm gonna watch something on TV. Super excited about that starting back up this weekend. Also, real quick before we go on, this is a day late, so I told everyone to come back tomorrow, which is the day I'm filming this. I ran into audio issues. I couldn't fix it, and so I was like, you know what, we're gonna refilm part 2, and it's gonna be a day late. But I did get a video out today for you guys. We did more Buhan summons today, and we will be doing more Buhan summons tomorrow. So after you watch this, stay tuned to the channel because more Buhan summons are coming. Hopefully we can pull him. A little bit of a spoiler if you haven't checked that out. I didn't pull him, but I did pull an SSR, and I may have pulled, honestly, a more useful SSR than Buhan is in just an overall team. So anyways, guys, back to this. Obviously we're going to talk Dokan because there are some Dokan questions in this. So Karsten Bailey asked, do you watch any other anime? Yes, absolutely. I don't know. I can't remember if anyone asked what my favorite anime was, but we'll just go ahead and throw these in there. The general other animes that I watch and definitely enjoy. I'm not too much up to date on stuff right now. Wanting to watch One Punch Man. I still have yet to watch that. It's terrible on me for not having watched that yet. But some of the stuff I really do enjoy are Yu Yu Hakusho, Attack on Titan. Of course, Attack on Titan is incredible. Levi is the man. Cowboy Bebop, which actually, boom. I know this is just one season of this. I have all 4 seasons of this, but I didn't want to grab all of it. And of course, Cowboy Bebop. The reason why those are already ready to go is because when I filmed it the other day, I went in and pulled these out. But since this is round 2, they're already ready to go. So if you guys have not checked out Cowboy Bebop, definitely do so. I really do enjoy it. And I haven't actually seen, it's one of the few animes I've not seen mentioned on any of my videos. Or on Twitter from people, but I really enjoyed Cowboy Bebop, and of course Attack on Titan, Yu Yu Hakusho. Andre Sama asked, do you think they're going to make an LR Vegeta? Yes, absolutely think if they're going to make an LR Vegeta. If they're going to make, or when they do make another LR card, I think it would be obvious to make I hate to say this, but probably second most popular character from the anime. It should be the #1. Vegeta always getting the second-hand crap. It's freaking bull crap, right? Nah. Goku's cool, I guess, but you know, it's all about that Vegeta. Yeah, no, I definitely think they're gonna make one for sure, and hopefully, I don't know. I don't feel like LR Goku is as useful as he could be and should be for 777 Awakening Medals, having to farm that. But anyways, Son Jeffrey asks, do you do any martial arts? And if not, have you ever wanted to? I do not, but yes, I have absolutely wanted to. Back in the day at my gym, they used to have, the owner used to have a punching bag, and I would use that as cardio. And let me tell you, 5 minutes of actually being intense and actually, you know, like actually attempting to like wear yourself out on that punching bag is probably like 5 minutes on that is equivalent of probably like 15 minutes on a friggin' treadmill or something. Like, it's super intense. There's a reason why all those guys are in incredibly good condition and shape. And also back on the LR Vegeta thing, if you guys think, not if you guys think, but what do you guys think they should make the next LR card be? Do you think it should be a Vegeta, or do you think it should be someone else? I think it will be Vegeta, and I think it should be. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. What you think the next legendary LR card should be. Let's move on to Jimmy. Jimmy asks, favorite thing about Dragon Ball as a whole. I mean, honestly, probably the transformations. I mean, that's probably what got me hooked in the first place back when I was a little kid, was definitely the transformations. I thought those were cool. One of the first things I watched, because I missed a lot of the first season until I went back and someone actually taped it for me on VHS, and I went back and rewatched it. But like when it was coming on like Cartoon Network, Toonami, or whatever it was called at the time. Anyway, it was probably the transformations. Like, the first thing, like I said, the way I was trying to say, the first thing I came in on was the very first Vegeta and Goku fight, and he's going Kaioken and Gallic Gun versus Kamehameha. Man, that was so epic. So that was probably what really got me into. I was like, whoa, what is going on as a kid? And so the transformations are probably obviously one of the big sellers on Dragon Ball. When you talk to someone who's not like a hardcore Dragon Ball fan, the thing they'll know is that transformation: Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, stuff like that, Super Saiyan 4, stuff like that. So I'm gonna probably have to go with that too, just because I don't want to sit here and really have to think about it and take a bunch of time up here. Gabriel Garcia asks, do you want more story themed events, i.e. more GT, possibly Dragon Ball story events? Absolutely. Anything that's going to give us more stones and more content to actually play, new fresh content to play, let's do it. Like, seriously, let's do it. And if they could find some innovative way to make it a little bit different from what we've played before, that would be kind of cool too. But yeah, absolutely. Give us more any story events. Give us a freaking Garlic Jr. event and a card already. Gosh dang it. DFC Rada asks, would you grind World Tournament hard one day to get like top 100 or top 10 on global? And actually, what makes you think I haven't done that before? Just because I haven't put a video out on it, but I haven't. But yeah, no, I mean, generally I try to go for that like 5,000 to 10,000. I feel like that's always a solid amount, because it always, like, World Tournament always comes at the worst time for me. The last World Tournament came around and I was out of town, and you think, well, Nano, that is a mobile game, so it's probably the perfect time to play. But I was around my family, and my family's super anti like being on your cell phone and stuff, and so, and of course when it's out of town, and so anytime I'm with them, they, you know, it's always a give them my attention, and honestly, that's what I want to do, because I can play Dokkan Battle anytime like I want to, but when I'm like actually taking the time to go hang out with them and be with them, I just want to actually be with them, because I don't actually see them as much as I would like to. So but anyways, yeah, no, the World Tournament, that was a little deep, right? The World Tournament always seems to come at like a really bad time for me. So my goal, I always dream of having to play catch up like towards the very end, like the last like 5 or 6 hours. But yeah, no, my goal is that if the next one will come, which it should have been here Wednesday, the next one will come at a good time, hopefully next week, because I don't think I really have anything going on next week. I can actually get somewhere solid on it and get a lot of friggin' Elder Kais and all that, stock up on those for Super Vegeta. Metro Gaming asks, can you love me like you do? Sure. Absolutely, sure. Rip asks, all your favorites, color, green, DBZ character, Vegeta. There's been times I said Broly, there's been times I said Vegeta. I always go back and forth, but today it's Vegeta. DBZ storyline, probably the perfect Cell arc. Really like the perfect Cell arc. Pokemon, pretty basic here. I have to go with Charizard. I'm a red, blue, yellow guy, so and silver. Silver was good, but and I've tried it. I played X, and I played Black, and I played some of the others, but truthfully, I still like to go back to Charizard. So anyway, let's see. Han Smith asks, do you think there should be DB characters in Universe 2? Absolutely. Of course, we have the GT Kid Goku, but if there's a way they could include a Kid Goku from Dragon Ball and maybe differentiate him from the GT Goku with like his pole or something like that, or bring in like his Nimbus Cloud or something to kind of make his moveset a little bit different, that'd be pretty sick. And then of course like a King Piccolo or something would be pretty cool too. Let's see. Metro Gaming 1 asks, how did you get your name? Nanogenix spawned back in like the 07 era. when I played Crisis 1 on a computer that should not have been playing Crisis 1. If you're not familiar, Prophet, I think it was Prophet in the first one. I know for sure you play as Prophet in 2 and 3, which those games are tons of fun. But you wear a nano suit. And I'd gotten so tired of my original name that I went by, which is usually like cool with like some numbers or something like that, and it's spelled Kewl or something. But anyways, I'd gotten super tired of that, and I was like, I need to make like an actual good name moving forward in MMOs and on games like you know, pretty much anything else. I could use Nanogenix and go by Nano or something like that. And so I came up with Nanogen. So Nano from Nanosuit, and then the Gen just for genetics. And it didn't roll off the tongue. And I made some characters on an MMO at the time, kind of using that Nanogen. And it just, no one was calling me in. Everyone was using my old name. And it just wasn't rolling off the tongue. And then I add the X part to it, Nanogen X. And then I was like, okay, that's it. And then it stuck with me ever since. So I kind of made it more mainstream, like with my friends I played games with around maybe 5-6 years ago, because it took them forever, like my non just guildies, but like actual like in real life friends, like to actually get used to be me being called Nanogenix. And some of them still don't even call me that. But anyways, Matthew asks, what other things do you like to do for fun? And my hobbies, which is essentially what I like to do for fun. Well, obviously this. I freaking love making, I love editing videos. That was what really like got me intrigued by it, learning how to edit and trying to get better at it, and trying to do kind of higher production things and stuff like that. So I like doing that. Obviously I love to lift. If you follow me on Twitter or on Instagram, you will probably see that I really do. I enjoy lifting. There's something about just throwing on some headphones, putting on like the music that you love, getting in the zone, and just like really focusing and just lifting heavy things. Like I don't know what it is. It's just super like relaxing, especially like after a long day of work or something like that, to just go lift weights. Like, I don't know. Listen, I am a person who like, I really like, I'm listening to music almost constantly. If I'm not having a conversation with someone or in the middle of a game that I don't, you know, obviously it's got, you know, its own good score and stuff like that, and to listen to music would take away from the experience. But any other time, freaking Nanogenix is listening to some freaking music, which honestly, if I forget my headphones, I will turn around and go get headphones. Or I will just call it and I'll say, you know what, we're gonna do 2 things tomorrow night, like for real. And then the last thing, or not last, but definitely not least, is obviously to play video games. Ever since I was like a little freaking kid, video games. So obviously that's a huge hobby of mine. And then of course, when I'm not doing all those other things, I'm of course spending time with my wife, because she's awesome and we have a lot of things in common. So that definitely helps out. Ludicola Baxter asks, what would you do if your fingernails were like Wolverine's claws? You know what? I probably would try and be a superhero and probably fell very hard at it. But that would be freaking awesome. Probably be a little vigilante, going on sprees of trying to bring justice to people that have done bad things. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool. Be like freaking Hugh Jackman up in here. Cameron Curley asks, do you watch anime in general? Of course. And such as Naruto, or maybe something like High School D&D. You know what? Naruto, so One Punch Man would probably be my #1 anime that I need to get friggin' to. Naruto is probably number 2, which, holy crap, that series has drawn out for so long. It's going to take me forever to get through all that. My best friend right now is actually watching Naruto, or I think he's probably done, but he tried to get me to watch it. He's like, dude, I'm going to watch it. We can watch it basically around the same time, so you can have someone to talk to about it. He's already watched it. He's rewatching it. And it's been a thing like for like a solid like 10, 15 years. I've wanted to watch friggin' Naruto. And I've got so many ways to watch it now, and I keep like pushing it off, because I don't know if you just heard what all I do. I work all day, and then I make these YouTube videos, and then I lift, and I hang out with my wife, and then I play video games so I can make these YouTube videos. And so it's like trying to fit in time to watch other things outside of Dragon Ball Super and stuff is like really hard. So on one of these maybe off weeks when we're not getting a new Super episode, and maybe I'll take some chunk of my video game time out to try and catch up on some animes. But One Punch Man is #1 on my list. And then Naruto, and then Mob Psycho 100. Someone was telling me about that. I really hope that is that the right name for that. Someone was telling me that like it is crazy awesome. If you haven't watched that yet, people were freaking out about it. People on Twitter and a lot of people I know that watch anime, a lot of my friends and coworkers that watch anime are freaking out about this. So yeah, Mob Psycho 100. If you're watching, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about it? And is it as good as everyone is going on about? But apparently I need to put it on #1 and then watch One Punch Man. But One Punch Man comes before anything else right now. Let's go on. Liam Jarvis asks, have you ever thought about making other types of videos besides Dokkan, like console and PC games? So, actually just released I've actually released 2 non-Dokkan Battle videos recently anyway. I made a Xenoverse video, which of course Xenoverse 2 is coming to the channel like crazy. When that game releases, it'll be as popular, if not more popular, on my channel for a bit as Dokkan Battle until, of course, I played the freaking crap out of it and put as many videos as I can possibly think of out for it. But yeah, no, definitely, it's definitely something I want to do. And yeah, Xenoverse 2 I think will be kind of my bridge to more console and PC games on the channel. But if you check some of my Nano plays, that's how this channel started, and then I got into Dokkan Battle after that, and then I just started really focusing on Dokkan Battle because we all love Dokkan Battle, right? Or at least to some extent. Elijah asks, what are your favorite DB, DBZ, DBGT, and DBS moments? DB will go with probably the King Piccolo arc, DBZ, like I said earlier, Cell Games arc, DBGT, Omega Shenron, because that arc is awesome, and DBS, dude, I don't know, man. That's such a difficult one because I'm enjoying the Future Trunks stuff, but I really enjoy the Universe Tournament with Hit versus SSB Kaioken Goku. Is like, God, that episode was like, during Dragon Ball Super, I was like, okay, this show is finally like legit. Like that whole Universe like tournament arc was really awesome, but like that particular episode was when I was like, okay, like I was texting people left and right. I was freaking out. I was like, yeah. So anyways, let's see. Gavin S asks, what is your favorite Dragon Ball Z game? Budokai 3, hands down, no questions. Freaking love Budokai 3. I actually want to put some content out for Budokai 3 on the channel. I think that'd be kind of fun to do. And then Gavin asks, how long have you been working out? For about 6 years, but like realistically for like 2, like with not having like an ego and not caring about like how much I lift and actually focusing on the movements and like really trying to focus on like nutrition and all that, like probably for 2 years. But the best advice I can give anyone, and I give everyone, is to not go in there and try and lift a ton of weight. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but if you feel like you're struggling too hard and your form is suffering because you've got an ego and you think someone in the gym cares about how much you're lifting, guess what? I could care less as to what anyone else in that gym is lifting. The only time I ever think anything about anyone is when I see them doing something that they are going to regret later because their back or their shoulders or something's going to be killing them later because they were doing that all wrong. Like I don't ever pay attention to how much someone's lifting because I don't care. I got over that a couple years ago. But anyways, like I said, the best advice I can give to anyone is get the form down correct first before you start trying to lift too heavy, because I've gotten my results over the last 2 years were better than the 4 years before that for sure, because true form and good nutrition will take you a lot farther than just lifting heavy things and improperly. Just, yeah. Anyways, that is, I could talk about that for a whole episode, but we won't go there. So anyways, you just asked how long, and somehow I got way too into that, but about 6 years for real, and about 2 years. Yeah. It's your boy Blitz asks, have you ever watched One Piece? I have not. It is on the list. It's like number 4. If so, and there's so many videos, I'm gonna have to look up a filler thing and probably some like synopsises of some pieces of it, just because I think it's like 700 episodes, not 800 episodes, something like that now. No way am I gonna be able to catch up on that unless I don't even know, take like several weeks off and just watch One Piece. If so, we do videos on it. If not, we ever watch it. Yeah. So no, I do want to watch it, but I'm probably gonna have to use like a filler list and try and probably have to skip some episodes. The other thing too is I've thought about playing one of the games, because like with Dragon Ball Z, with like the significant amount of Dragon Ball Z games minus Xenoverse, you pretty well can get the story within the game. I kind of thought that about Naruto too, which I've actually played Naruto games and I really enjoy them. They're a ton of fun. But yeah, no, I thought about playing One Piece games on console or PC before for sure. And maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do that. And I'll learn the One Piece lore and all that through a video game, which that wouldn't bother me any. Gavin asks, what race will you choose in Xenoverse 2? Probably Saiyan first, because I want Super Saiyan 3 on a custom character. And then it's a toss-up between Boo, or because I want to be able to go to Kid Buu. I want to friggin' transform into Kid Buu, and Namekian, because being able to go into become a giant Namek, freaking legit. Raven asks, what's your favorite anime? I'm gonna probably have to go with Dragon Ball Z on that. I still really enjoy Dragon Ball Z. Don't get me wrong, stuff like Attack on Titan's written better and stuff, but overall, I still have to choose Dragon Ball Z. It's kind of what got me into it. I don't know where the name went on this. I apologize to whoever's question this is. If you comment down below, I'll give a shout out down in the comments. But which do you prefer, Xbox One or PS4, and what is your favorite game? PS4, and for current gen, probably Uncharted 4. I'm a PlayStation fan. You can't see it, but there's actually an original from like the 90s PlayStation sign above me, which you will see in the room tour, which again is happening. Just trying to get these changes made. It's going to be a long weekend, so I'm going to try and get everything done, and maybe next week we can have the videos out, or maybe within the next like week or two we can have the videos out of the room tour. Hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. But anyways, yeah, Uncharted 4, PS4. Let's see. What card do you want most in Dokkan Battle? I answered that on the first one pretty much, but SSJ4 Gogeta, I really want to watch SSJ4 Gogeta, or I really want to pull and play with SS4 Gogeta. Golly. Mr. Ninja Star asks, is Nichigo still alive? Yes, and actually a collab with him went up this week, and we're still waiting to get the collab from him. Hopefully that will be sometime soon. I should reach out to him and ask him when he thinks that'll be up. One Piece 27 asks, how many stones are you planning on using for Buhan and Omega Shinron? Well, right now in Buhan, I'm about 150 deep, and I'm probably not going to use too much more than 100. I don't know that he's absolutely necessary. I would rather pull Omega Shinron, I think, than Buhan. But I do like that card art when you Dokkan Awaken Buhan. It's friggin' awesome. Which one do you want? Yeah, I actually just answered that. Yeah, if I had to choose between the two, Omega Shinron. Shinsuke the Goat asks, what is your favorite DBZ villain? Vegeta is not included. Probably have to choose Frieza. Frieza, there's something about Frieza, man. He's like classic, probably one of the most well-known villains, and I don't know. I really like Frieza. I like them all though, really. Like the ones in my head that when I think villains, just initially, I think Boo, Cell, Frieza, and Frieza would probably be at the top of that list. Christian Kelly asks, who is your favorite card, Gogeta or Vegito? Between those two, and are we talking Super Vegito or just Vegito? Because if it's just Vegito, then Gogeta. But between those two, probably Super Vegito, I think. I don't know, though. I like, if we're going just move sets, though, I freaking like Gogeta better. Because Gogeta's super attack is awesome. Cooler asks, what is your first SSR in Dokkan Battle? That's funny, Cooler, because it's your brother, Frieza. Yeah, I pulled Golden Frieza. The Intelligence Golden Frieza was the very first SSR in Global I ever actually pulled. Pixel Gaming Expert asks, what's your favorite super attack animation on Dokkan right now? Final Atonement from the Dokkan Awakened Majin Vegeta. Or Final Explosion. I like to call it Final Atonement because I'm pretty sure that's what Budokai 3 called it. But Final Explosion from Majin Vegeta. What card do you want on Dokkan more? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Super Saiyan Blue Fusion Gogeta / Vegito? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Because that other card would be a what if, kind of. We might be getting Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta or Super Vegito soon. If you guys are caught up on Super, it's potential. But I really want to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I really like his art, and I think that'd be freaking awesome. Gazelle asks, when are you going to do a figures collection video? Well, that's actually part of the room tour, will be a figures collection video, pretty much, because when I redo these, going to get as many figures as I possibly can on these, and what don't fit on these will probably be on some other shelves there in this room, so you'll see pretty much all of my main Dragon Ball Z figures. And I'm actually thinking about doing one of the old, like, Bandai Irwin and Jack specific ones that I had in a box somewhere in one of the closets in this house. So, yeah. Matthew asks, how do creating content and being on YouTube work? Affiliations, channel ties, or do you just make videos whenever you want and post? That last one. I have no affiliations. And creating content and being on YouTube, I mean, legitimately, I'm the only one on my channel. It started out with some other guys. They decided to go ahead and move on. And yeah, it's just basically my channel. I'm not with a network or anything like that. I don't plan on doing that. I don't really see the point anymore these days. So yeah, basically just got to watch out for copyright stuff. Just don't put anything that's copyrighted on my channel, and hopefully I'll be okay. Isaiah asks, who got you into anime? My mom, actually. And what is your top 3? If I had to choose just a top 3, I probably would choose Attack on Titan, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Dragon Ball Z. Cowboy Bebop would be just right there below. Attack on Titan blew me away. Like I love Attack on Titan. I'm ready for freaking season 2. Triggered by T-Dub asks, do you like McChickens? No, I liked spicy McChickens, and I think when this was asked, it was some weird thing was going on with McChickens and trending on Twitter. I think that's why I got asked this question. But anyways, I like spicy McChickens back in the day. I don't think they have those anymore. I don't really go to McDonald's much anymore. When I do, I get a 20-piece McNuggets. So, Brandon asks, what is your favorite transformation in DBZ/DBS? Man, I really like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku is legit, but I don't know. That's a really tough one. Probably, I mean, when he goes Super Saiyan for the first time in Frieza Saga is amazing, but if I just had to choose one, I don't know. We'll go with, you know what? We'll go with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. That transformation was amazing. Dokkan related, how do you feel about mono teams from Eminem 32? You know, they're a thing, obviously, with Super Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks and Physical Broly. You know, they're in the game, so why not? But I'm more of a Rainbow team person. I don't know. I still really, which in Global, Rainbow with Over in the Flash is still, in my opinion, the best thing you can run as long as you're just playing general, like just general Dokkan Battle. And even then, especially now with Majin Vegeta and his attack all. But yeah, I don't know. They're there, and I guess they're okay. I can't run one yet, so that's why I'm just like, whatever, kind of. But hopefully, in the near future, I will have a mono blue team with Super Vegeta. Christian Flores asks, who would you prefer to be the next TUR character with +3 ki and HP attack, defense up to 70% all, SSJ4 Gogeta or SSJ Rose Black? I'm going to have to go with Gogeta still. It kind of got a theme going on here, picking him every time. But that is not to say that I wouldn't want to see a Super Saiyan Rose Black card, because that, well, we're going to see that card. I mean, that's pretty inevitable. I mean, because people are going to go crazy over that, and they know it's going to make them a ton of money. But I think that I hope they do it right, and I do think it should be one of those crazy game-breaking cards, which is going to have to be now, right? If it's not, it'll be irrelevant the minute it steps out the door. So, but yeah, I have to choose Gogeta on that. Lil Dre02 asks, do you think there's someone stronger than the Omni King in case he goes evil or something like that? I don't know. I don't think they would do that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys think that they'll make Omni King go evil? I don't know that they will. I don't know. Definitely, I've seen some theories out there, but if he did, I think it would for sure take probably a fusion between someone, probably Vegeta and Goku. But I think they'd find a way. I mean, the Z Fighters always find a way, right? Anyways, I think we would find a way to defeat him if he did, but I don't know if he will. Let me know in the comments below. And also too, who do you think would defeat him if he did go evil? Down in the comments below. Let's see. I'm curious as to how you guys would answer that as well. Last question, and I think we are going to stay under 30 minutes, which is actually pretty awesome. Last question from Speedy. How do you? This is amazing. How do you feel about Vegeta always getting shafted? I think it's friggin' stupid. Okay, I think it's friggin' stupid. Okay, no, I do wish that he would get some more like spotlight on him and actually, you know, I don't know. I feel like Dragon Ball Super was the time to finally do it because it happened so much, and like that's why I enjoyed Final Atonement and the Majin Vegeta arc so friggin' much, because Vegeta was such a friggin' badass, and like his Final Atonement and that scene is so well made and well done, in my opinion. One of the best parts of the whole show. And you probably guys are like, why didn't you choose that as your favorite arc? Well, because I still really liked Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan versus Perfect Cell and everything that kind of happens in the Perfect Cell and just the Cell Saga in general. But overall, more than like stuff with I really did not like Bobbity like at all. Okay, so my camera actually just shut off in the middle of talking bad about Bobbity, so maybe I shouldn't do that. But to make my point, basically, Dragon Ball Z definitely had some moderately decent moments for Vegeta in making him quote unquote not get the shaft, but still he did through that entire series. So what I was trying to say was basically Dragon Ball Super was the time to clean slate. Let's go ahead, let's give Vegeta more of the spotlight this time around and not so much Goku. But of course Goku is still getting all the spotlight. And so I'm sure that was more of a joke question, and I probably took a little bit farther than I was supposed to, Speedy, but you know how sometimes I talk too much sometimes, but I like to talk a lot. But anyways, guys, definitely let me know in the comments below. Do you think Vegeta's getting shafted, or are you all Goku fans? Let's just see what all it is down there, or are we all just happy that Dragon Ball Super is a thing and we're getting new episodes of Dragon Ball Z? Because honestly, that's kind of where I stand on it. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up today's video. This is definitely like the longest video I've had on my channel in a very, very long time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Definitely hit that like button for, like I said in the last one, different content on the channel. And if you are new here and you're still around, hit that subscribe button because it definitely help out a ton. We're on that road to I would say probably the next big milestone would be 20,000, maybe 25,000. So definitely on the road to that. Getting super close to 11,000. So definitely want to thank you guys a ton for helping me get 10K subs and now almost 11K subs. It's really awesome. Like seriously, you guys are all incredible. I feel like we're all friends around here. I definitely enjoy seeing a lot of familiar names on going on in the comments and seeing new names too. So if you never left a comment on a video, just go ahead and leave one down there. I try to comment back to as many people as I possibly can. And yeah, guys. Anyways, guys, Nanogenix here signing off. You guys have a great day. Keep on keeping on, and we'll see you next video. Bye.